Hi, I'm Chef Resa St. Louis of Bacchanal Foods, and we specialize in Caribbean cuisine and making delicious meals for people with dietary and lifestyle choices like vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free. And today I'm here on behalf of the IBD Foundation in Chio to whip up some delicious lunches for kids managing Crohn's and colitis. I'm excited to share one of the favorites that kids are asking for today, and that is our granola chocolate chip cookie bar. And guess what? It's an amazing dish for kids that are managing Crohn's and colitis. And what is the reason for that? Because we're going to be using completely wholesome ingredients here. We've got some rolled oats, we've got some puffed brown rice, we've got some brown cane sugar, we have whole wheat flour, we've got some fresh organic creamery butter, we've got some shredded coconut, some spices, cinnamon and nutmeg, some maple syrup. You know, we've got amazing maple syrups available to us locally, and our chocolate chips don't have any additives. So these are all amazing things that we can put together quickly to make a wonderful snack. So we're going to start with the oats. I'm going to add our coconut. I'm going to add some sugar. And you can check out our recipe collection for all these quantities. We've got our whole flour. And I've got gloves on. I'm going to use my hands because I really want to make sure it mixes well, because sometimes the brown sugar can be a little bit lumpy. And so we want to make sure that everything is mixed together really well. And you'll notice that I haven't put in the chocolate chips or the puffed rice yet. And that's because I don't want the puffed rice to get crushed. We want it to stay puffed. So we're going to add that closer to the end. And similarly with the chocolate chips, we want the chocolate chips to kind of stay whole. So we're going to add those closer to the end, before the wet ingredients though. But it's also simple. Once you've got everything in place, mise en place, it's great. So we're going to add the chocolate chips now. You can see that we don't have any more lumps left in our ingredients here. And you know what? Again, when you're making things at home, this is your opportunity to make things the way you like them. Maybe you want to put in more puffed rice, less coconut, more coconut, less puffed rice, etc. It's up to you. Maybe you want more chocolate chips, fewer. Again, do it the way you like it. That's the great thing about making your own food. So we're adding in the puffed rice now. And I'm going to now add in our spices actually. So we've just got a mixture here of cinnamon and nutmeg. That gives it a really nice little flavor. Again, just mixing that up. Okay, so now we've got our butter, and I'm going to put in some fresh maple syrup. If you prefer honey, you can use honey as well. So you won't believe how quick this is to make. So I'm just going to take a spoon, stir that up, or you can whisk it if you prefer. It's a good way to make sure that it gets combined really well. So now that my liquids are combined, I'm going to add them in to our dry stuff. And one of the things that you want to make sure, this is a baked dish, and so one of the things that you want to make sure of is that you make sure that it cools before you actually cut it. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit too soggy dish. So guess what? We're ready to press this into the pan. So this will actually be enough for 2 8x8 pans. And so we've got one here, so we'll only put in half. And put in a little bit more there. And now I'm just going to gently smooth it out and press it. We want to press it down a bit because otherwise you're basically going to have a granola-ish crumble that won't cut very well. So you'll feel when it's kind of stuck together. And this is going to take probably a bit over 20 minutes. You want to check it. When it starts to brown in the oven, then you want to take it out. We're not looking to toast this. And it's all going to kind of seal together once you take it out of the oven because of the stickiness from the maple syrup and the brown sugar. So there we go. We're ready to put this in the oven. Here's what we want to see. Nice, slightly golden and brown on top. And we want to let those sit for about 20 minutes. Well, let's say probably closer to half an hour and longer if you want. And that way it's all going to set, because right now it's a little bit soft. And once they've set, then we're ready to cut them and enjoy. This is going to serve probably about 8 bar size, like Nanaimo size bars, because these are a little bit decadent. And they can keep for a couple of days in a sealed container on the counter, and you can enjoy them for a great snack for lunch. What's a good way to cut this? We're going to start by cutting it in half. We're going to cut it in half again. Cut it in half again. Flip it around. And now you have a choice. Do we want big pieces or small pieces? We'll go for smaller ones. So we're going to have little, about 12 pieces here we can cut. And there you go. It's a nice bar, a nice cookie bar, lots of nice chocolate chips, puffed rice, coconut, a great wholesome snack for kids that are managing Crohn's and colitis.